remain. My power, my pleasure, my pain. Baby, to me you're like a grown addiction that I can't deny. Won't you tell me, is that healthy, baby? But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become larger? The light that you shine can't be seen. Skadoosh. Joy Moss, Bad Boy Gaming. I am so sorry to butcher that Seal song, but holy smothering tight, baby. There was a movie I wanted to watch like 7, 8 years ago. I think it came out in 2015. The movie called Vacation. And this is like a throwback movie, like a sequel to the original Vacation, National Lampoon's Vacation. And oh my God, man. That movie from the 80s with Chevy Chase. Holy smothering tight, baby. I really, really enjoyed that movie. Like without a freaking doubt. And I couldn't believe they were making like a sequel to it, you know? And like here, like Russ is older. He's all grown up. He's got his own family. And you know what? Things just aren't really firing off in the bedroom. Things aren't firing off in the relationship. Everything's kind of gone stale like pale ale. You know what I'm saying? And it just so happened that, that's so cute. It just so happened that he's like, you know what? I'm going to take my kids to Wally World. Wally World is an amusement park in California. I didn't realize it was like so close to somewhere I traveled once before. I think it was Santa Monica. Long time ago. Long time ago. And I was just like, man, I got to watch that movie. Well, I forgot all about it until I was on Peacock the other night. And Peacock reminded me. Oh, that's right, Phantom Centaur. I know the different kind of text, but I think like most of them are printed this way, if not all of them. So it's really not worth a whole shebang bang. Hey, Dragon Lord, Yoshachai, and Transcantation. I just couldn't help myself, man. I thought I had to see this movie, and I came across it like a few nights ago, and I watched it, and it was the best. It was like it lived up to the hype. I'm not sure like. What was it called? Something Tomatoes or whatever. Rotten Tomatoes gave it, you know. But I gave it. Ooh, nice little uncommon there, or common Priest of Titanium. I gave it my personal opinion. After being a big fan, nice little pack here, man. We're doing pretty good. Kicking tires, lighting fires, Engaged Sun as well. They just reprinted that one, and the old Planequake. I would give it like, if I was a Rotten Tomatoes kind of person, I'd give it like 85 to 90 out of 100, you know. I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Grape Shot. Whew, what a card. Never sees play. No one ever plays that. Herald Horn. Never even heard of that card. Probably not worth much. Time Sieve, there you go. Phyrexian Arena, love this card. Shadows. Big shout outs, Ground Zero. That's where I'm cracking these packs. I'm sorry I've been away for so long, man. Just had to take a little retreat. You know, I had to get away from me. You ever heard that song by Offspring? Gotta Get Away From Me, or whatever it's called? Check it out. Away From Me, maybe it's called? I'm not sure. But it was one of those things. Man, what a dominant card Revenant Chupacabra was. I just had to get away from me for a while, you know, and just get things back into, put things back into perspective. And Growth Charm. And I did that. As the very moment you're watching this video, I'm probably doing Ninja of the Deep Hours. That just sounds so nasty. At the moment you're watching this video, I'm probably doing edits and pricing out War of the Spark booster box, draft booster box in a battle. Hey, the Imposter. That card went up recently, I thought. Oh, Expropriate. Hot diggity nose. Not bad. Expropriate's a good card. And Seek Bolus's Council. Whole lot of stuff going on there. The reprints. I was hoping with this set, because I did purchase one single out of this. It was a while ago. And I also pulled one also, but it was a big dog. Shout out Uncle Larry. It was a big pool. Hey, Animar, Soul of Elements. We're doing pretty good right now. Man, I wonder how many boxes were printed. What was the print run on this set? Must have been nuts. But I was hoping like the test print cards, as you guys know, the very first run, like that went to actual conventions and whatnot, they're extremely pricey, man, for a sealed booster box. You know, like as high as $500 at one point. It's insanity. $500 for a box of a convention goodies. Oh, now we're hoping for. But there's an alien. Aliens. Okay. Oh, dang. I feel like we're doing really good. I mean, like we got a lot of mythics so far, but that's kind of how these boxes go. Here's Heart of the Wilds and Domesticated Mammoth. One card I put a little bit of money into was Slivdrazi. I bought a single copy, the one with the stamp on it. If you got your test print cards and there's a stamp in the lower left corner, that's like the first print run. And then they waited forever and a day, like a year or two later. And then they did like a second run. I love that art. Then they did like a second run. And that's what you're looking at right now. You know, Lightning Bolt, Hados. Got some staples up in here, man. I like that the set was like 16, 17, 1,800 cards deep. That's pretty cool. But still, the more I open these, Hados, another mythic, the more I start to see a lot of duplication regardless. Red Herring. Okay, fair. I wonder if that's a Fury ever jumped in price. I have no idea. But yeah, I think I put like $100 into it. Maybe 90 or $100. Maybe even less. No, it was like 90 or $100. And I was just thinking, you know, curiosity killed the bank. For sure. I was just kind of like hoping, like, all right, you know, maybe like the OG Slivdrazi is going to like jump in price because they're harder to find. They really are harder to find. And the card is still the most expensive card in the set, and it's, you know, worth the most next to Mina Crypt. But, God, I hate this card with a passion. Take a Stadium. I even purchased like almost one. I know I'm jumping around here, but I even purchased like one of almost every copy of these test print cards. At first, it was a great investment for like the first year or two. And then the reprints came. And they're like, we're redoing the Convention Center edition. And I'm like, fuck you, Wizards, you know? And like, that's how I felt, and I still feel that way. But again, never invest any money unless it's like on the reserve list. And everything I say on this channel, you can take it as financial advice, okay? And if you lose everything you have, well, I guess that makes you a loser. Floodgate, you know, so just don't do that, okay? Bad things will happen to you. Ark of Oraska, what a cool card. Good old Ixalan. I know, it was cool. 5 kids in a trench coat. That's fun. That's fun. You ever try that? Probably don't try to do that at your age now, because if you have 5 kids in a trench coat, you know, and you're in that trench coat, or even if you're not in that trench coat, it's probably going to come across a little weird. There is good old Apostle's Blessing. We're looking for some dirty. So many uncommons and commons worth a nice buck. I'm not certain the price on these packs, but I'll tell you one thing. Very solid return value. Nemesis of Reason and the old Flogger Boss with How to Keep an Is It Mage Busy. Can we make it arcane? Return card name to its owner's name. Oh, somebody knows what's funny there. I know I do. Okay. Before I start recording this video, okay, I think I'm going through a midlife crisis. All right, so like I just turned 19, and what I decided to do when I turned 19, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get myself a couple piercings. So I got my nose pierced, which I really didn't want, but I got my nose pierced, put like a hoop through it, you know, like a little hoop. Hoopa. And then I went a little further. Tinker, nice. I went a little further, misdirection. And I went ahead and got my lip pierced, which I've had done before. Cyclopean Titan. Not bad. Fun card. Not sure if it's still worth a darn, but there you have it. Long story short, holy crap, man. The recovery on that sucks. Crappy balls. Maybe because like I was putting like hoops in it that have some like coating on them, like black paint around. I don't know what you call them, but I think that was like irritating my piercing. You know, I'm sure I have like 4 infections on my face right now. If anyone knows about piercings, please let me know. But I've been using everything under the sun to try to get it to go away. I hate to admit this, but I am a smoker. You'll never hear me say that in another video. I've never admitted to that in any other video, ever. But I am. I know, it's a bad addiction. I know. Decree of justice and the old swarm of locusts. You really got to have, like, antiseptic with you at all times. If you're a smoker, you just got a piercing done. The healing process is just redunculous, man, because I do that. So, condescend, hot hours, river serpent. The reason I'm telling you this is because right before this video, I'm like, you know what? This isn't really healing that well. So I like ripped out the freaking hoop, the black hoop, and I'm like, this is for, oh, sensitism, not bad. That was in my lip. My nose isn't doing too bad. Something funky kind of going on inside. The Gatorade monster, hot diggity dogs. And Swiv is in hive mind. If you got the one with a stamp, it's worth quite a bit more. But yeah, not a bad card. I think this is another card like I purchased an extra one of a while ago. And I think I only paid like $40 for it, $30 for it, 20? I don't even remember. It was not a whole lot of money though. I know I'm going on tangents here and there. But the reprint killed me. It was good again, like I said, for a year or two. Like I was like, wow, my Sliv Drazi is like worth $300-400, and it was. And then the reprint came, and then things started going down, and I'm like, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy one of these right before, or like during. I didn't buy it before. I bought it during, you know, like the reprint and the set being dropped within like the first 2 months. Yeah, that was kind of stupid. Actually, it was the first month, I think. It was like really soon. Hey, you go. Not the best idea in the world, I will say that. Beacon of Immortality and Buried Order. This doesn't seem like a very bad box. It's pretty decent. But you get a Mana Crypt. Yeah, baby. $180 bill, y'all. Can we pull a Crippy? That would be legit. That would make Store's pants go yay. But anyway, yeah, it hurt really freaking bad, man. Trying to get it in and out because, you know, there's like a mild little irritation and infection. Dragon Broodmother. You look at this card and say, gosh, Joey, that card's worth like $20-30, and you'd be sadly mistaken, little bildo. Recruit of the Guard, though, is worth probably like 10 to 20. I'd say it's maybe 15, maybe more. Recruit of the Guard's always been a pretty slick one. Oh, my goodness gracious. How can we slap me on the tongue while I'm tickling my own dice? There you go. Sliv Drazi monstrosity. Speaking of the devil, hot diggity dogs. What a good box. Like, seriously, mystery box, A1++. But this card right here, I think it's only going for like 15 to 20. Wow, have the mighty fallen. Now, if you got the one with a stamp, you're looking at about 60 to 80. But again, there was a time. That thing was like $300 to $400. Wizards, that I'm not going to lie. You know, that really kind of like tickled my my umbrella, you know, and it wasn't even raining. And now it's just pouring. So I just want Wizards to know how I feel. You know, Eternal Witness, hi dogs. Used to be worth something, probably worth nothing now. They really got to slow down the reprints. How about like printing more unique or original cards? I was just talking to Marcus at the game store about that. It was a short conversation. He really didn't have too much input on that, but like for real, like slow down the reprints and start printing a good thing. Start printing more original cards. So then the reprinting cards can have a chance to like rebound. You know, because there's a lot of cards that used to be worth like $10-15 that are worth pennies now. And I know a lot of you are like, that's amazing. I love living baller on a budget. You know, like that's great. You know, like the prices, you know, drop down. But like you're buying these sets and or you're buying, you know, like a play set of this or a single of that, you know, or whatever the case may be. And you might spend $15 on a card. $10 on a card, you know, just so you can play at a competitive level, or even like at the local game store, or you know, with your friends, whatever. And then they go ahead and reprint the card. Dude, within like 2 months, that card's worth like $1. That leaves a bad taste in people's mouths. Black market hot dogs. You can't deny that though, guys. You know, wow, what a box. Usurper, holy freaking crap. This has been a really, really treatful little box here. Okay, someone tell me the price on that. I cannot recall. That was another one. I remember I picked up one. The OG with the stamp on the bottom left. And it was maybe, I think I paid 15, 20 bucks for it. At that time when I purchased it. I don't even know when. It was like 3-4 years ago, whatever it was. That was amazing because that card only went up in price. And I think it topped around like $100 maybe. Don't quote me on any of this, but I know it just jumped a lot. And then it went kerplunk when the reprints came out. It was terrible, man. Noxious Bayou. Picked up one of each of these kind of lands too, because I thought it was pretty neat. But I did buy them like at a pretty good price. You know, like they weren't terrible. I don't think I lost any money on a lot of these cards. But the Slivdrazi, I should have dumped when it was $400. I couldn't find the card to sell it. And even if I could, probably wouldn't have sold it anyway. I don't really sell many cards, unless it's like patrons or whatnot. But if you got any stories of you just getting taken to Pound Town, I just shared a few with you. Let me know yours. There's Dominus Affinity, the Old Afrit, and Squidnapper. That's a fun little name there, huh? We're down to the final 3 packs. Tell me, what can you do with that? Here we go, baby. Stave off. Stave off? Stave. Staver. Guard Gomaz. Oh. Okay. Cool card, man. Trample and haste, 5/5 for 5. Man, that's pretty dope. Kiss of the Amesha. You guys all right? Target player gains 7 life and draws 2 cards. If that was a 4-drop, that thing would be busted. The Gleaner and Honest Sanctuary. I don't think that's really worth much, but it could be. 2-headed Giant. That's probably worth like $1,000. I wouldn't doubt it. Frogkin Kidnapper. Now we're getting hosed, man. Last 2 packs. Final 2 packs to go. Thanks for tuning in, guys. There is going to be a battle. I'm just punching out the numbers as we speak. I hope you enjoy Street Wraith. I've used that on a deck before. Sorry for disappearing for a while, but I said to get things together, you know? That's all it is. Spawning Grounds. Hot dogs. And I'm sorry if any of you feel I abandoned you. Personal Decoy. Not too bad. There you go. Pause if you want to read any of these card names. If you made it this far in the video, say, Joey, I'm going to go ahead and buy myself some Dirty Labs laundry detergent. You know why? Because I feel it's a good thing to do. And secondly, because Troy told me to. No, for real though. Check it out. Dirty Labs, patron of mine who's been with me for like 4 years, man. Like forever and a day. This is what he does. He makes these. It's insanity, man. It's insanity. The aluminum bottle and cardboard tubes are recyclable. I know, it's nuts. It's crazy. He is a cleaning product formulator. Who would have thought? But I'm still in the process of testing these out and seeing how well they do what they're supposed to, you know. And I'm sure they do great, but we'll get there. Divination. Fungal. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. He didn't even want me to like plug it or anything. He was just saying I had excess stuff. So I thought I'd, you know, throw him a bone. But yeah, check out his website though. Is it dirtylabs.com? Dirtylabs.com. DIRTYLABS.com. Check it out. Here we go. Meddling Mage. Why couldn't you have been a sick frickin' crypt? And the Aberrant. Well, there you go. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I should leave a link for that Dirty Labs. But yeah, it's really slick, man. It's got some goodies going on. Bioenzyme Laundry Booster. Like, what? Yeah, you definitely got to give a look to this site, man. I appreciate you, Troy. Thanks a lot, man. For hooking it up with some freebies. It's pretty cool. Bio Laundry Detergent Signature with pantyhose. Doesn't say that, but it could. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. I'm Joey Moss, Bad Boy Gaming. A lot of videos to come this next week and the next week or two. Probably going to be double dropping sometimes. It's going to get crazy. Skadoosh.